Okay, so Kyrie Irving continues to go further and further down this woke rabbit hole. He wants the NBA's logo to be changed to Kobe Bryant, and he's talking about Black Kings built the league. Now, let's really get deep into this, what he's saying. So, he gets up there, and he had tweeted this out, prior to that, talking about how the logo should be Kobe Bryant, and then Black Kings built the league. And basically, what the guy is saying is that Kobe was an inspiration to his generation, and that he's the epitome of excellence, and he understands there was a great player before that, great players before that, but that Kobe Bryant should be the logo because of how great he was and the standard that he set and everything. Now, pretty much this is what it is. Kobe was his idol. He was close with Kobe Bryant. He worshipped the guy. So he feels like Kobe Bryant should be the logo, right? But even though Kobe, I mean, arguably, he might not even be a top 10 player. There's a lot of players that were better than him. Now, taking nothing away from Kobe Bryant, he was a great player. But to say that he should be the logo because he's set some bar for his generation. What about the other generations? If anybody should be the logo, it's probably Michael Jordan. He took NBA basketball to a whole different level. But anyway, he gets into all of that. Then he starts talking about the Black Kings thing. Now, you got to understand what this guy's really saying. You got to listen to the undertones. You got to read between the lines. The fact of the matter is this. He's upset that it's a so-called white player that's the NBA logo. Even though the average person, when they see that logo, they don't think about race. They just say, oh, that's the NBA logo. But apparently it was, based on the great Jerry West. So that's why he's talking about, oh, Black Kings built the league. It needs to change. It's simply about race. He doesn't like the fact that it's a so-called white player that is on the NBA logo. That's what it all comes down to. So he says, as a native black man, as a native black king, and when you hear language like that, he's one of these people that he's speaking like what are called Afrocentric talking points. As if a lot of these people that think the way that he's thinking, that the Africans were here before the Native Americans or at the same time as the Native Americans. So he's trying to say that he's a native black man or whatever. Like they didn't come here to. I mean, that's a whole other rabbit hole. And then he's talking about he's a king, that I'm a native black king. Like, dude, you're not a king, bro. Like, he's a tremendous player, but this whole thing about everybody, they all came from kings, it's nonsense. Language like that is very, very, very divisive. When you're talking about I'm a black king and all this other stuff, you don't want equality, which is what a lot of these people say. You want superiority. A lot of these people, I mean, to me, it sounds racist to me. I'm sorry, I don't think I really don't care, but at the same time, it does sound, that's what it sounds like, It's very divisive language, and he's saying a lot of nonsense. People don't want to hear this out of their athletes, like be a basketball player. He's a tremendous player. I love watching the guy, I love watching the Nets, but he's talking about a lot of nonsense, and he's going down the wokey woke rabbit hole, and I hope he could come out of it, but it's not looking good. Remember, Kyrie was the guy that was trying to get the NBA players not even to go into the bubble, not even to play, So I don't know what the hell this guy's doing now. It's a shame because, like I said, he's a tremendous player, and he's saying a lot of wild stuff. I mean, this is the same guy that was talking about the world was flat, and now he's starting to try to lecture people on black kings and all this other nonsense, So, he's doing some shaman stuff where he's doing some stuff with the incense on the basketball court, trying to get rid of bad spirits. He's going off the wall. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe.